Welcome back, my fellow otakus. It's Jeikun here, and yeah, I know I've been gone for like 2 weeks, but there's a good explanation for that. I actually tweeted something out on Twitter telling you guys why I couldn't record, but there was also something I didn't mention on Twitter. I actually had to restart my computer a bunch of times, like reset it, like factory reset it, and I lost all my recording software and stuff like that, so I had to reinstall everything, and I did it multiple times as well. So today, like, I actually managed to get everything finished installing. I'm not gonna reset it anymore because it's a pain in the ass to do so, and I can't fix the thing that I was trying to fix in the first place. So I'm not gonna do that anymore. But within this 2 weeks that I did miss, I actually missed out on a lot of information. So there's a lot of videos I gotta push out. If you guys didn't know, they announced a new Sword Art game, and that one looks really interesting. I can't wait to do a video on that. They announced more information on Shinobi Striker. There's character creation and stuff like that now. I really gotta make a video on that as well. I heard that they recently announced like it's gonna be more in depth, so you know there's gonna be more information for me to talk about once I do make those videos. So I'm really sorry guys that I've been AFK for like 2 weeks, but today we're actually gonna be looking at the day 1 DLC and release dates for Dragon Ball Z Fighters, because the Gamescom trailer came out like I think today or yesterday, but Gamescom did start yesterday as I'm recording this. So it's still going on today, but I haven't been keeping up with what's been happening, so I'm just seeing things as they pop up on YouTube. But this is the day 1 trailer. I did see this once already, so I kind of know what to expect, but I felt like I should record this and show you guys what's on this trailer. But you guys can see here's Unreal Engine 4 and all that, but they did announce some cool stuff towards the end of this, but I guess I'll talk about it once we get there. So there is gonna be a beta, but at first I thought it was gonna be a alright, you know, let's just watch this until they actually tell you the information. I mean, this gameplay you guys already pretty much seen. There's like we've seen enough gameplay of this game at this point. It looks really good, and then here, right, they show off Piccolo and Krillin, because those are the 2 characters that they actually recently announced. They also announced Trunks, but I don't remember him showing up in this trailer. But we do get to see Krillin's moveset and Piccolo's moveset. They don't really switch out, so I don't see their like support attacks. But we do get to see that Krillin's attack, one of his attack is going to be the Destructo Disc, and that is unblockable and does look like he shoot out multiple of them, so that looks really interesting, because that sounds kind of broken to me, but I'm pretty sure they'll have some way to fix it. And we get to see the Piccolo's special beam cannon attack, which is in every single game, but right here is the interesting part. This reminds me of our Android. It looks like the art from Dokkan Battle, and they also got Android 16 over here. But what's interesting right here, right? It's Android 16, and it shows Android 18 with Android 17. Now this has Android 18 in the cover, but I'm wondering if there's gonna be a separate character that says Android 17 with Android 18 instead, because right now, right, if you guys look at the gameplay, you can see that it's just Android like 18 standalone, right? When it's just her on the map, like when she's not attacking, Android 17 doesn't show up. But when the moment she starts attacking, Android 17 comes in and she does the combo. He does the combos with her, and that just really reminds me of like our androids in Dokkan Battle, because they're actually fighting together in like the game as well. But we get to see Android 16 over here, and we did get some information on him. He's not gonna be a really fast character, but he does do a lot more damage with his basic attack, so that's kind of like a heavy character. If you guys played fighting games, there's always going to be that one character that moves really slow, but he does a lot of damage with his attacks, and Goku and Vegeta are going to be more of a speed characters instead of damage, so their attacks do come out a lot faster, but their damage won't be as high as Android 16. But I'm wondering what kind of character Android 18 will be. I'm pretty sure that they're going to be speed too, but we can see here that the video is kind of lagging a bit. But we get to see here that most of their attack, oh my god, that looks so cool. Most of their attacks are comboed in together, so I'm really interested to see if we're actually going to get an Android 17 with 18, or is it just going to be Android 18 with Android 17. So it doesn't look like that Android 17 will get his own character slot, but I don't know how that's going to work out. We get to see them go on an all-out battle. Wait, did I just see Android? Hold up. Let me go back here a little bit. Right, so you can see right here, right, Android 18 is on the map, Android 16 is on the map, and Android 17 is on the map, and he's hitting Vegeta across the map. I'm not sure if that's them switching out between Android 17 and 18 as separate characters, or is that part of the same moveset where Android 18 could just stand behind and have Android 17 dash forward, because that would be pretty cool, because that makes Android 18 a lot more useful in battles, because she could hit people across the map, and that makes her a lot more viable in like different situations where they could be trying to pull off a super attack, and you could actually cancel their attack by just having Android 17 dash towards them. But I'm not sure if that's the case, or if he's just switching out between the 2 characters and Android 17 jumps out, because when you switch out between characters, the character dash forward, so it could have been just Android 18 there, and he switched out to he probably called in Android 16 as support, and then switched to Android 17, which dash forward and hits Vegeta there. But I'm not sure, and we get to see some more of Android 18 over there. We get to see the specialty, what's called a Hellzone Grenade. We get to see a lot more cutscenes, and this game looks really beautiful. But I think they announced a release date here. I know this is early 2018, but the title of the video says release date, so I don't know. Alright, so right at this point, right, I thought they were going to announce Goku Black, but it actually isn't. Look, so if you guys don't know, this game is going to have its like own storyline. It's not no Xenoverse storyline. It's gonna have its own like original story. So I'm really interested in what's gonna happen. We do get to see here that the entire Z Fighter looks like they're in like zombie mode or something. We get to see, oh, maybe they're cloning the characters. That would make a lot more sense, because I see like 3 Vegetas, I see a Krillin, I see 2 Piccolos, I see like 2 Gokus, yeah. So maybe the storyline, and look, they all got red eyes and stuff. Looks like they're hypnotized. They're walking like zombies, and I honestly think that this storyline is probably gonna revolve something about someone cloning the characters. I'm not too sure, but something stories revealed. We get to see Goku attacking, and we get to see all the Z Fighters here. We get to see Cell and Frieza. So I'm wondering if they're gonna come back from like the dead or something, because we do get to see the Bulma right here. That is the Dragon Ball Super Bulma. So it is probably taking place during Dragon Ball Super, or sometime in Super, or sometime around that arc. But I'm really interested in what's going to happen with Cell and Frieza. We get to see some Android 17 here. The Earth blows up, blah blah. We get to see Goku fall down, and it looks like he got defeated. I really don't know what's going to happen. But no release dates. Oh, February. Okay, February 2018. I feel like it's probably going to be around February, before February 10th, because that's when Bandai mostly release their games. It's usually before February 10th, so I don't know. I feel like that's going to be a date to look forward to. So they did announce that. And then this, right? Okay, early access. If you pre-order the game, you get 2 characters early. So these are not DLC, these are not exclusive. You could get them like without even pre-ordering. You just have to unlock them later on. But if you pre-order, you get Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta early, plus 2 exclusive lobby avatars. Well, if you guys played like Blast Blue or Guilty Gear, you guys know what those are. So pretty much when you hop in an online lobby, it's actually a lobby where you get to walk around until you actually find a match. So on that lobby, you get like your character is pretty much an avatar, and I'm pretty sure that's what those 2 are. And it's probably just gonna be Goku and Vegeta, and you get the open beta early access if you pre-order. Apparently, I already pre-ordered, but I haven't gotten no code yet, so I might have to check out something about that. I might have to re-pre-order, cancel it, and do it again. But I feel like this is the interesting part. Right here, there's the Collector's Z Edition. So that you get a Collector's Box, you get an exclusive steel book, you get a Goku 18-inch figure with exclusive manga dimension coloring. Yeah, it looks really, really cool here. And we get the game, and we get 3 art boards, apparently. So one of them is going to be the androids, and then 2 of them is exclusive mystery boards, but I'm pretty sure that's one of them is gonna have Goku and Vegeta on that. But this is the collector's box. I'm probably gonna upgrade to this. I was hoping that it comes with a season pass, but I guess not. Most of the games made by Arc System, the fighting games, the characters do come out as DLCs, but there hasn't been any season pass for it, I guess. But whenever they do release characters, they're not like the cheapest character. For example, I know in Blaze Blue and in Guilty Gear, which is the 2 fighting games that I did play. I didn't play the Persona ones, but the characters that you had to buy are like around $8 or $9, because I forgot what the characters' name are, but in Blaze Blue the characters were like $8 to $9. I forgot how much they were in Guilty Gear. I'm pretty sure they were the same. I do know that there was a bundle for both characters, and it was like 13 or something. So maybe they would do something like that for Dragon Ball FighterZ, because I really do want to see like Goku Black in this game, and I'm pretty sure that he's not going to be part of the story, so he's most likely going to be a DLC character or something like Zamatsu as well. So I'm looking forward to what they're going to do with this game, but I do think that I'm going to upgrade to the Collector's Z Edition just because of the figure. That looks really, really cool. I can see that sitting on my table right now. But that's pretty much all the video was, and that's pretty much all I wanted to go through. There's a lot more stuff for me to talk about, because there's a lot more trailers for other games. So hopefully you guys stay around for that, and definitely subscribe if you guys haven't already. I might do a giveaway for Dragon Ball Z Fighters, but not the Collector's Z Edition, just the standard edition when the game does come out. So sometime in February, I might do that, or maybe even earlier, so with the moment the game comes out, I could just ship it out to you guys. Or it might just be a digital code, because that would be a lot easier for me to do. But something like that is probably going to happen, so definitely subscribe and like this video, guys. Let me know if you guys want to see this. But that's pretty pretty much all I had to say for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, peace.